Hey everyone, this is Elise from Cycle 9. Over the weekend I went to a really interesting conference here in Chapel Hill, Carrboro. Actually it was an unconference that was sponsored by a group called Transition Chapel Hill, Carrboro. And the idea of this group is basically to help our town move from its current way of being into something that's more sustainable, a more sustainable future. And one of the things that a lot of people were interested in, which I was very pleased to see, was the idea of a bikeable, walkable town with less cars. And I think this is a vision a lot of people have, but it's really hard for them to kind of get the idea of how do we get from where we are to that future that we foresee as being a better way to live. At least a lot of us do. And one of the keys that kind of came out of that for me, which I guess I had thought about, but maybe not in this way, was the key of having a friend or a support group to really help you make the transition yourself from your current habits of driving and things into a habit of using the car less. And this is one thing that's actually really difficult to do on your own. You have to have some kind of support or motivation, and if you have a friend or a support group or a mentor group that kind of helps you, I think that will make a big difference. And I think back to my own transition and how did that come about, and it really came about by a friend who was concerned about peak oil and a little bit ahead of me, who really pushed me and like made me feel guilty when I drove the car, or gave me some BS when I was not paying attention. And I think that's kind of the goal of a coach or a mentor, and I think that kind of thing can really help somebody make the transition. And the other key part of that is not only to make you feel guilty, but also to have somebody to make it fun. So just like if you're trying to get on an exercise program, you have a friend to run with or something like that to make it fun. That's been proven to help people increase their stay on their exercise program. I think it's the same thing with any lifestyle change, and if you can find ways to make it fun and exciting, challenging for yourself, and keep motivated, I think that's really the key. So look around and see what kind of resources you can find, and we might start some things here at Cycle 9 that would help local folks and maybe online folks. I'm not really sure exactly what, but kind of along these lines of supporting each other in our transition and trying to get people to the point where they're motivated and can stay motivated. So that's my 2 cents for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.